Hey guys, welcome back to the final analysis for the Farming Simulator 15 or Farming Simulator 2015 if you prefer. This is the final launch trailer, and I don't have any of the music playing or any of that stuff right now. I wanted to do one last discussion and analysis with you guys. And towards the end of the video, I am also going to provide some information that has been confirmed very recently regarding the gameplay. So yeah, this is the final launch trailer. It kind of, for the most part, seems to be things that we've mainly seen before. Um, we've got some harvesting. We've got a bunch of vehicles here. We just get to see more camera angles. Nothing really earth-shattering, but let's kind of go frame by frame and see what we see. So let me take control here. Okay, first of all, we can see that our Krona 1100 can at least pull one type of trailer, maybe others, who knows. And let me see if I can back up just a tad here. We have, I don't know if that is the Hurleyman. I want to say, I think that's the Hurleyman tractor with some type of trailer. We got some chickens in the back. We've got some farms. The silos are different. This I have confirmed. The silos themselves, so in 2013 we had four big green grain silos. You had to drive under each one of them to pick up your grain in your tippers and haul the grain off to wherever you're going to sell it. Now the silos are still kind of the same. Well, the drop-off point's the same, where you drive over them and dump in, your harvested grain. But this right here, these kind of dark, I'm going to say they're probably like a dark blue or blackish blue color. These are the new silos. And what you do is you would pull up next to a pickup point, and there's essentially a chute or a pipe that comes off the top of or out of the side of the silos, and the game actually prompts you. There's a menu that pops up, and you tell it, okay, I want canola, or I want the wheat, and then it will deposit that into your trailer and fill up your trailer. But anyway, yeah, if we go back to look at the gameplay trailer, not the farming trailer. Again, we can kind of see we've got a New Holland harvester over here. It looks like a case tractor of some sort. We've got another New Holland tractor. It looks like it's the quad. I want to say quad track, but it's the tracked version. Looks like he's there harvesting some bales. Looks like we have a water or maybe a fertilizer dispensary over there. What is that? It looks like the top of like one of the fertilizer containers, like the blue containers, or maybe like a water container. This here is actually, this part of the map here is the new map. It is a Nordic map. That is confirmed. The name of the map is called Bjorn Holm. It's spelled Bjornholm, I believe. Hopefully I got the spelling right. But it's called Bjorn Holm. I have seen it. It's 100% accurate. And this, I'm pretty sure, is on the north side of the map, because it's kind of like, I don't know if it's supposed to be I guess it's supposed to be on the ocean, considering there's a gigantic um, lighthouse right here. But we can actually go and look, and we see the little town. We'll be able to drive through and explore. Hopefully, we'll have some Easter eggs like the horseshoes in 2013. Even though what is it? The Titanium Edition map, the Westbridge Hills map, did not have horseshoes. I was kind of disappointed, because I actually liked going and finding all the horseshoes. I thought that was pretty fun. But anyway, this is actually one of the two maps. There's actually two different maps that we're going to get with Farming Sim 15, and I'll have more on that in just a bit, but I just want to kind of go through and bit by bit, we're gonna check out the different tractors. Here again, we've got the Steyr 4115 multi, very nice looking tractor. We also have New Holland, and he's hauling a grain harvester. And again, we can see the nice grass textures, and we can see some sheeps. Let's back up a little bit. I might have gone up. There's some sheeps. Um, we also have some new lighting. There's new lighting models, and I already see a problem. And this actually is gonna piss me off. And I'm really shocked that Giants has not addressed this issue. That has to do with shadows. Now, it's one thing to create a light source in a game and actually have, rays coming off there. We can kind of see there's some light here. I can see like light rays coming through there. So the light source is coming from here. The shadow should emanate out from that point, from wherever your perspective is. Unfortunately, if we look at this sheep right here, the shadow is over here, which would mean that the light source would be coming from like in the upper right section of the screen. I've seen it on several occasions in these videos. I've also seen the game working, and I still don't think that they have the lighting engine right. I'm really disappointed. If I'm wrong on this, I will definitely say so and fess up to it and say, look, guys, I was wrong. They actually did nail the lighting engine. But honestly, I don't think that's going to be the case based on this photo. That's definitely the sun over there. The sun, there's, unless there's like an alien spaceship with like another light on it that's getting ready to abduct and mutilate this sheep, I really don't think uh, that they got the lighting engine wrong. I just don't, guys. Here we see another shot that we've seen before in one of the other trailers. I'm pretty sure we've seen this shot before on the nose of the New Holland. Here we've got a shot of the looks like it's got the mowing header on there, and I guess you can chaff wheat now. That's okay. Why am I getting messages? Um, anyway, if we move on. Yeah, these are just like all these shots are kind of shots we've seen before. I think this one was in the baling trailer, pretty sure that it was. Now we have cows again, and I'm trying to kind of pay attention to the lighting at the same time in case I see pictures of the sun. So, yep, here we have more cows. We've got our chickens, and we can see the harvester and the balers, and oh, that is a tractor with, I believe that's with one of the overloader trailers. I might, you can't really tell 100% with the resolution that this trailer is in, but yeah, I think that's one of the overloader trailers. We've seen this scene before, night. Now this is a new one. Let me back up just a little bit. We've got the Steyr tractor down here. We've got some really nice scenery. We also have a garden. Now this would be awesome. Please, I don't think, I'm going to say right now that I don't think any of this in here is going to be in any way interactive. I really hope that I'm wrong. It looks like we will be able to go inside of this type of greenhouse. I'm not 100% sure about the other type. There's actually two different types of greenhouses that you'll be able to place. This one does have an open end, so I'm assuming that you'll be able to go inside. I haven't been able to confirm that yet, but yeah, yeah. Moving on. I've confirmed that this is the New Holland. I think it's pretty obvious. Yeah, we just have more shots of the New Holland combines, really fast shots. It's like, hello, blah, 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 blah. We've got the cultivator here, looks really nice. Got some quick shots of that. This is all stuff we've seen before. We have a somewhat closer view of the new silos right there in the background. There you can kind of see them a little bit more clearly. Um, I don't think we get a close-up shot of them though. Looking around, there's the hen house here. This right here, guys, this is all on the Bjorn Holm map. This is all Bjorn Holm here. And we actually see the New Holland. We see this is actually a chipper. You'll be able to take your logs and put them into this thing. I think they go in the side, or maybe it's the other side, and it'll actually chip them into wood chips, which you know spew out into a wagon. I'm assuming that those are going to be sold for biogas, or you know at the biogas plant. Don't really know how that mechanic's going to work yet, but yeah. So there we have that. Again, we see the Ponzi Scorpion. I think this one's called the Scorpion King, if I'm not mistaken. They cost around 300 and I think it's 317,000 euros in the game. There's this guy, and then there's another similar trailer which I think we'll see here in just a moment. And we see the tree cutting going on here. And we see the slices. Now, one thing, a couple things that I don't like about the tree cutting. Um, it is a little bit more complicated than it looks. It's kind of like working a front loader, you know, while you're handling bales. So it's not like you're just gonna, you know, click on a tree, bam, and go. It's a bit more complicated than that. Um, I have not seen the game run at its highest resolution. Now, I'm not running the game right now. I've had it presented to me, um, and I have not seen it run at the highest resolution possible. So I can only speculate whether or not this here is actual in-game graphics. I believe that this is if you have the detail level jacked all the way up as high as it'll go, with all the lighting and everything else turned on. If you have a lower end computer, your graphics are definitely not going to look this good. You know, people with like i3 processors and like Intel integrated graphics, you're probably going to be out of luck. You're probably going to have to turn things down quite a bit to be able to run this game. I'm not 100% sure on that, but just knowing what I know about computer technology and lighting, you guys with the lower end machines are probably going to have to make some graphical sacrifices to get that going. Now here we can see the Scorpion. It's actually cutting lengths of wood. Now one thing that I have been able to confirm is that you can actually set the length of wood that you want to cut. So if you want to do it at 2 meters, you can set that. If you want to do it at 4 meters, you can set that. I think you can go all the way up to 5 meters, so you can make you know up to 5 meter logs or 5 meter long logs. And that's something that you just choose in the work menu when you do that. So we see a little bit more. Here we have this is actually the back side of the other Ponzi piece of equipment. It's essentially a log trailer. And I'm not really 100% sure how I feel about this thing. Um, the crane, in what I've seen, looks like a giant pain in the butt to use. And again, I haven't played the game. I could be really wrong, but it just looks like you know it's going to be a pain. For those of you who've played Spin Tires and have tried to pick up the logs with the logging trailer in that game, you basically know that it's next to impossible to do. With Farming Simulator, it looks a lot easier, but I remain a little bit skeptical on how easy it is actually going to be. I'll reserve my judgment until I can actually play the game because I could be totally wrong and I could be like, man, guys, this is totally awesome, yeah. But who knows? We'll find out when the time comes. Yep, here we get a little flyover view, and here it is driving down the road. I can't remember exactly what this thing is called right off the top of my head, but I know that it's called something. Um, it's the Ponzi. It's the Ponzi. No, I don't know. If it comes to my mind, I will. I'll let you guys know. That said, let's see here. We also see the this Ponzi guy driving into like one of the lumber yards, I'm assuming. I don't think you'll be able to dump your lumber in the river and have it, enter the logging facility. But oh, this thing's called a buffalo. It's the Ponzi buffalo. That's what it is. So this is kind of, I guess, your selling point for selling logs. Um, from what I can tell so far, from what I've been shown, um, you essentially drive up to the sell point and then sell the logs. It just disappears out of off the trailer. And I believe this may be the only trailer that you can haul logs in. There might be one other one, um, but I have yet to be able to confirm that definitively. And then we see the nice train take off with all your logs. Okay, now we see the man truck. Now, it's been pointed out several times that the color of the truck itself has changed a few times in the trailer. Well, first it was white. We have also seen, matter of fact, if you go to the official farming-simulator.com website and you look at the man tab, like the tab for the man truck, in their list of all the different manufacturers that they have, you'll notice that it's red. Now here it's kind of like a grayish blue color. So I am speculating that you will be able, or that you may be able to pick the colors of your vehicles. There might even be kind of like a multitude of shade ranges that you can pick from, or kind of like a color chart, something of that nature. I don't know yet. I still have yet to be to confirm any of that. But being that I've seen three different colors of man trucks, I've seen obviously we've got this blue gray color. We know that there's a white one. We know that there's a red one. I think that we might actually be able to select colors of some vehicles. Let's see, moving on. There we see it clip into the trailer. And actually, this is pretty cool because now, for the first time, we actually see the trailer clipping into the trailer hitch point on the truck. Let's see if I can get, yeah, look at that. I want to try to, yeah, that's pretty cool. Again, we see another view of Bjorn Holm looking north. There is the lighthouse tower here. We've got a couple windmills in the background. I do not know yet if those are placed by the user or if they are on the if they're on the map as a default. I don't know. We see a nice shot of the moon there. It's kind of difficult to tell from these shots exactly where the sun is coming from. We know that the light source is over here on the upper right. Um, the shadows could potentially match on this. I don't really know. Um, yeah, there's just not much to see here. I want to look back just a second. Um, Something that we haven't really seen before is kind of like this little fairground kind of thing. I'm assuming it's like the campground that was on the Hagenstead map in Farming Sim 2013. I don't know. I thought it would be something that would be cool to point out, and it's probably something we'll be able to jump off our tractors and go and explore. So that should be a lot of fun. Finally, we get a couple shots again of our garage or our the fleet of all the different vehicles or many of the different vehicles and equipment that are going to be available. I would like to point out this little guy right in here, and I think we get a better shot of it later on. It's actually a Lindner. I believe it's a GeoTrack, but it's all black. Now the Lindner GeoTracks are typically they've got white on the top, they're black in the front, and red in the center. But this one is all black. This also leads me to kind of speculate that on certain vehicles you might actually be able to pick a color scheme. And again, that's not. Oh yeah, here we go. we can see a much better view of it. I've looked at all the different tractors in the game. That is definitely a linear geotrack just by looking at the front, looking at the windows and the placements of everything on there. But again, the center of it is black. I think that would be awesome. I mean, if you could have a fleet of like black tractors and equipment, you could be like the Knight Rider, you could be like the Terminator, or I don't know, Batman. Batman's farming a fleet. Batman's got to eat too. I think that would be really cool. I don't think it's going to happen for all vehicles, if it happens at all. I'm just speculating at this point. This could be early footage where they didn't even have the color textures put in yet. But being that the the man trucks are in different shades, I think that it could be a slight possibility. But again, not confirmed, not confirmed. Let's see, what else can we see in this shot? We've got the telehandler. We've got the Liebherr over there. I think that's going to be really cool. And I think the Liebherr front loader, actually, there's two front loaders. There's the TL436-7, which is this guy, and it's like a telescopic handler. And then you've got the L538, which is this guy back here. I think a lot of people are actually going to be using that for picking up logs and putting them in the trailer over this big crane thing. I just think, in my opinion, knowing what I know about video games and how much of a pain in the butt they can be to control, I just have this gut feeling that it's going to be easier using the front loaders. But I don't know. Like I said, I'll reserve final judgment. Again, we see it looks like a case tractor with the front mower on it. We've got the stairs. We've got one stair back there, one stair here. We've got the Kuhn SPV, I think, or SVP, SPV, I think. We've got the sugar beet harvester, it looks like right there. Various combines. We've got the tracked combine there. The case quad tracks, more New Hollands. I think this is the Dutzfar down here in the lower left. I love the look of those, kind of like the retro look of the tractors. I love those old ones. That one, the Hurleymans. I even like the Buerer. It's still to this day, the Buerer is like one of my favorite tractors. We've got a Lamborghini driving by. Oh, speaking of the Lamborghini, supposedly if you purchase the collector's edition, boxed edition, you actually get an extra Lamborghini tractor. I have not seen it available in any other pre-order kits. From what I understand, you do get everybody is going to get at least one Lamborghini, but if you get the collector's edition, I think you'll get a second one. And I'm going to see if I can actually confirm that before the end of the episode. Because right now, they've got the Lamborghini Mach 230 VRT. I'm pretty sure that's what this tractor is. And but I seemed like there was a 120 or something like that. I'm going to see if I can look up this information for you guys while we are waiting here while I'm discussing. But yeah, I was kind of surprised that they're offering additional content, and they haven't really told anybody. The other thing that kind of ticks me off here in the United States, the collector's edition is not available. We can't pre-order it from Amazon. Amazon US has been, or they are promising that you will get a UK version, but they don't actually have like a USA version. Yes, okay, I've just confirmed it. If you pre-order or if you buy, it's not even a pre-order thing. If you purchase the collector's edition for Farming Simulator 15, you do get a ticket for an extra content. It is called the Lamborghini Nitro 120. And it's a little bit different than this one, I think. I think it's just a slightly smaller one, but it does, I believe, look a little bit different. So anyway, yeah, there's that. We got a couple more shots, farming, more Bjorn Holm footage. We've got a New Holland with a bunch of mowers on it. That definitely looks cool. And the trailer's over. Okay. Additional notes. Farming Simulator 15 will have two maps. The first map, as we know, is the new Nordic Bjorn Holm map. The second map, it kind of disappoints me. It is essentially an updated version, not of Hegenstedt, but of Westbridge Hills, the USA map. Um, I don't really know how I feel about that. I honestly think it's kind of lazy on the part of Giants. I know a lot of people haven't gotten to play that map. A lot of people didn't. If you guys haven't purchased the titanium editions, first of all, shame on you. It was awesome. Second of all, you haven't played that map if you didn't buy it. So yeah, it's been updated. The grass textures have been updated, but by and large, the rest of the map looks practically the same. The farm is a little bit different because we don't have the same uh, silos that we had in Farming Sim 2013. So they have updated the farm in the Westbridge Hills map to have a new silo, and I think there's a couple new barns and things like that around the farm there. I haven't been able to confirm any other major changes, but having seen the map of the new Westbridge Hills, it by and large looks much the same. Um, the next thing, several people have posted on some of my videos in the past, and they said, "Hey, it looks like there's a pickup truck in your video." And sure enough, there is a white pickup truck. It is a Lizard pickup truck. Kind of looks like a cross between, like if a Ford and a Chevy and a Dodge all got together and had a love child. That's kind of to me what it looks like. Um, as far as I know, it's just a white pickup truck. I haven't seen it in any other colors, so we can speculate on color choices all we want, but I have not seen it. But it is something that's coming with the game. It's not a mod. We are getting a pickup truck. I don't know. I guess you'll probably be able to pull around some of the smaller, like the fuel container or the water container. Some of the things that you'll be able to use that truck for. But by and large, I mean, I can't really see that I'm gonna. I mean, I'll probably buy one down the road when I have more money in game that I know what to do with. But I just don't. I don't see it being like a massively utilitarian piece of equipment. I mean, I don't know. Some people like trucks. I've never really been partial to having to have, trucks on my map. And just, you know, I don't really need them. They're just kind of there to waste money on. But yeah, so there is a pickup truck that is coming in that map. The starting equipment is going to be pretty much. I believe the starting combine that we're gonna have is the Sampo Rosenlu. Is that how it's spelled? Sampo Rosenlu. It's a Comia C6 with a Comia C6 14-foot header, which I guess is it's a fairly small header. Um, so that is, and we actually see a few shots of the Sampo Rosenlu in this video. It's kind of a orange, white, and gray harvester, and I'll try to point it out if I see another shot of it. Um, Even in the game, it's like 100 and something thousand euros for one of those harvesters. So unlike in Farming Sim 2013, where we actually started off with a lot of older equipment, like the FAR M66, which I'm going to miss actually, um, we're going to be starting off with a lot, much better equipment. I believe we get a Hurleyman. It's either the old school Hurleyman or the old school Dudes, a Buer tractor, and I think we get like a plow. I think there's a front weight or two. I think we even start off with like the small New Holland tractor with the front loader on it. I think that's actually starting equipment. It's not really like a front loader, but it's like an attachment that it's like a hydraulic attachment. So you just drive up behind it, hit probably your Q button to attach and detach, and it just kind of connects to the front of that New Holland, and then you can put the forks on the front, and voila, it's a front loader. That will actually allow you to do more missions early on because as we knew, with the mowing missions and the front loader missions, early on in the game, it's like you would get mowing missions, and then you would get like 47 trillion uh, missions to use a front loader, which you couldn't even do. Well, in Farming Sim 15, the way the missions work is completely different. Instead of them having, just randomly popping up, or not really randomly, but every, 10 or 2 minutes or however long you have it set up for, you'll actually have missions that will pop up on, you don't have the missions that will pop up on the screen anymore. You actually have bulletin boards, um, and I've been kind of looking for like one of the bulletin boards, in one of these shots, and I haven't really seen one. But they're scattered throughout the map. There's probably like, at least five, six, seven of them, and you essentially run up to them, and there will be a series of missions, or there'll be a mission that you'll be able to accept, and then I don't know if they're going to be doing mowing missions. I know for a fact that we're going to be doing missions that require the front loader and the pallet fork. That was kind of a given, but I'm assuming that there's going to be that there's going to be mowing missions, but I haven't been able to confirm that yet. Um, there may even be other missions that I don't even know about. There might even be, um, farming missions. We could only hope that there'll be better missions. Other things that I have not been able to confirm, but I believe are still the same compared to Farming Sim 2013, are things like animals. I think your animals are just going to produce wool, like for the sheep, milk for the cows, and eggs for the chicken. I don't think there's any additional, um, functionality that's been added to the animals. I just don't. Again, I could be wrong. There might be a few more options, but at this time, from everything that I've seen in the videos, I do not believe that anything has really changed over Farming Sim 2013. Hired workers. Also, from what I've seen, hired workers work exactly the same as they do in Farming Sim 13. I've seen no changes whatsoever. As far as I can tell, there's no management aspect to it at all. You just jump in the tractor, hit the H button to hire a worker, and off you go. Um, I could be wrong. There might be like a pool of workers that you have to hire, and then you have, if you hire four guys, then you have four workers available to work for you. There may be some type of additional element like that I haven't seen, that has not, been presented to me. However, I don't know at this point. I just do not know. Um, Trying to think of some of the other things. We pretty much got everything covered. Oh, the other thing I know, the tree farming is primarily going to be done on the Bjorn Holm map. Whether or not you'll be able to tree farm on Hegenstead, I do not know yet. I know that you can purchase all of the tree farming equipment when you're on the Hegenstead map. So I don't know if maybe you'll be able to cultivate the field, plant trees, and then go about, harvesting those. You may be able to do that, but as far as there being like a dedicated forestry zone on the Westbridge Hills map, from everything that I've seen, it does not look like, you'll be able to. There does not look like there is a dedicated tree farming area. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Let's see here. I don't know if there's really been anything else I haven't covered. I'm trying to think, but my brain, well, you know how my brain is. It's like half the time it's like, thinking about something completely different. But man, there's like so many games coming out that are just awesome. The Elite Dangerous Beta 3 is supposed to be released today, and I've been like, oh my God, I want to play Elite. And then, we've got Farming Simulator that could be released, for those in the United States, it could be released as early as tomorrow evening sometime. I've also been getting rumors that certain Walmart stores already have the game in stock. You just don't know what to believe, and until I'm able to download it, I won't know for sure. But yeah, people keep asking me, so Brad, are you looking forward to Farming Sim 15? And my sarcastic answer lately has been, nah, no, no, I'm not looking forward to it. But come on, guys, do you even need to ask the question? If you're watching this video right now, you are probably chomping at the bit for news and footage and anything else, commentary, any other news that you can find out. So, yeah, of course, I have been looking forward to this. As soon as it's available, I'm going to start, throwing up, recording, throwing up videos for you guys to see how the game works. I'm going to be right on top of that. I'm going to throw as much computer processing power as I possibly can at making that happen for you guys. I'm really excited about the game. I'm hoping that it exceeds my expectations. I think I'm going to have, there's going to be certain things that wow me, other things that don't. Oh, and I would also like to mention that when you're in a vehicle, the mirrors on the vehicles work. Yay, that was huge. If you guys play Euro Truck Simulator, having working mirrors is like very important. And it not so much even in the usability, just especially in Farming Simulator because the mirrors aren't really that big. It's more of just they're supposed to work. With today's computer technology, there should be no reason why the mirrors don't work. So yeah, anyway, I just thought of that and thought I would mention that. So I want to make mouth noises for the next 5 minutes because I really want to, kind of rack my brain here to see if there's anything else that has come to mind. Oh, the way grain is handled. For example, when you spill, when you unload grain out of a combine into a tipper, it actually looks like it loads grain in a much more realistic way. I don't know if it's possible to spill grain on the ground, but that's something that I'm going to be looking at right off the bat on Thursday. Oh, what was the other thing? There was that, and there was um, grain. Oh gosh, I just did think of it, and it escaped my mind. Darn it, brain, work, work. I'm getting old. That's what it is. Oh, there it was. It was there for like a fleeting second, and then it went away again. It was. Let's see. There was the grain. Um, Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Or I don't know. Maybe not. Now I'm getting really nervous about it, and the memory's going further and further away. And it was something that I really wanted to talk about because it was something that was kind of like a new feature, and it wasn't the grain. It was something like it had something to do with a combine. Oh my God! Why? Why? I cannot think. Oh, this is ridiculous. Because it was something really important that I wanted to share with you guys because it's something new that I had confirmed. Oh man, this is going to drive me nuts. Just trying to look at the video now to see if there's something that will jog my memory. Let's see, we've got the differences in the. Let's see, I'm just trying to think of the things that are different, like the silos, the daggone it, it was right there. It was right there, guys. It's right there. Oh, I like the way the corn works. Like when the corn and the way that it gets sucked into the combines. To me, for some reason, it looks a little bit different. Hopefully, it'll look better. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what that other thing was that I was thinking of. It's completely gone now, and and it's I guess it's not going to be coming back. But like I said, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm going to be playing it like crazy. Um, and hopefully I'll be able to share videos with you guys. There's going to be a lot of YouTubers, I'm sure, that are going to be doing farming sim videos right off the start. But yeah, I'll be one of them, and hopefully you'll watch my videos, and everybody, all the other videos that are out there too, and just support all of us that are that are doing these videos for you guys, and and because we really appreciate it. I mean, it's we're here because we enjoy doing it, and just the excitement is. It's almost overwhelming to a point. There's a few people that I've talked to that are losing sleep. Because right now it's like 2 days away. We literally have 2 days, and we will have Farming Simulator 15. So it's been 2 years roughly since since 13 was released, and a little bit over a year since Titanium Edition was released. Um, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've been I've said to a few people, I've been kind of getting bored with 2013. I'm looking forward to getting started on the new map. I don't know whether or not I'm going to play Westbridge Hills. I'm definitely 1,000% going to start out in Bjorn Holm. I mean, for me, there's no reason to play Westbridge Hills. I've already done an entire season on it. I don't think you guys want another season on that map, even if it's updated. Why they even did that map, I don't even know. I don't know. It boggles my mind why they would do that. Um, but you know, that's what we get. That's what we get. And I mean, at least we're getting a new map. They've always made new maps every new season, and I would have rather seen an updated version of Hegenstead over Westbridge Hills. I think they did overall they did a horrible job on Westbridge Hills. It does not feel like America to me whatsoever. Um, and as I said before, Westbridge Hills is kind of like the stereotypical American map that's done by Europeans. It's like everything that is an American stereotype that Europeans think of when they think of America. It's basically on that map. I'm really shocked that they didn't put a shooting range on it. But yeah. So, I don't know. I'm still trying to think of whatever it was that I was going to talk about that I forgot. Somebody's probably going to be like, in the comments are going to be like, hey, you forgot to talk about this. And then I'm going to be like, yes, I know, I'm an idiot. But anyway, hopefully at least you got a good laugh at me trying to rack my brain. And unfortunately, I guess that brain cell is, just died or something. Who knows? So yeah, it's available on October 30th, which is just 2 days away, and I am seriously going to murder whoever the heck is messaging me. Actually, I should punch myself because um, I left my Facebook open in the background, and now you guys get to hear all my Facebook messages. So, guys, thank you so much. If you've made it this far, please don't forget to hit that like button. Please don't forget to share, comment. Love hearing from you guys, and subscribe for more. Unfortunately, there will not be any more, preview trailer videos because this is the last one. Supposedly, this is the final launch trailer, and yeah. So I have had a ton of fun speculating with you guys. We're just 2 days away when we'll know everything that we want to know, and we'll be able to point out all the differences. We'll be able to point out all the stuff we love, all the stuff we hate, what they got wrong, what they didn't get wrong, or what they didn't get right, actually. Oh my God, I just saw something that I want to point out really quick, and it's an epic fail. Again, sun is right here, shadows, there's the tree, and the shadow is pointing in this direction, meaning that, oh man, that's really gonna disappoint me. Yeah, we can even see here there should be no shadow there. The shadow should be back here, and they really need to fix that. I'm gonna to get on Giants with every fiber of my being and say, why can't you get the lighting right? Oh man, that's really gonna tick me off. The thing that bugged me is I did a time lapse video once on the Hegenstedt or no Westbridge Hills map, and literally the shadows just kind of went in a circle, night and day, night and day, and it was like, seriously. I mean, they did even, in the morning, you should have really long shadows. Even right here, I mean, you should have shadows all the way down the hills here. But yeah, instead we have shadows that are pointing from a light source that should be up at the top right, not right here. That lighting really especially when companies get it wrong, it really bugs the heck out of me. It really, really does. So I don't know. I think that's going to be a fail. Whether or not they fix it between when these videos were shot and when the final product is released, I remain highly doubtful and I remain skeptical. But I don't know. We'll see if we can push them and make them fix it. Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, I am Brad M73. This is the Farming Sim 15 final launch trailer. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you in season 1 of Farming Simulator 15. Bye for now, guys.